beautiful. I love it. Welcome to Self Care Sundays with me, Tantwix. I'm your host. Today we're gonna have two beautiful. we're gonna have two beautiful today. Oh, hello. Welcome to Self Care Sundays. Um, Today we have. I'm Tantwix, your host, and we have an amazing show for you today. We have two beautiful guests that will be in on today. But before we get to that, I'd like to explain a little bit about my show. It's called Self Care Sundays. And basically, on my show, we just like to talk about different things that you, everyone out there, and me like to do to show themselves a little bit of self care, a little bit of love on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, or as often as you can. I know life can be lifing sometimes. So we talk about all of that on our show. We talk about life hacks, we talk about tips and tricks and just things to get by because life is hard and sometimes if you knew better, you would do better, right? So this show is definitely about getting out of your comfort zone and doing something new and that you're gonna really enjoy and it's going to be a benefit for you in the long run. So, with that being said, if I don't greet you, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's a show. I have to focus on my guests and everything else that's going to be going on today. So, but I really, really appreciate you coming and I appreciate you bringing good vibes and gifts, my love language, and good energy. And keep it cute in the comments, or you will be kicked. Okay, don't be disrespecting my guests. This doing this show is very it's very can be very like intimidating. So, and a lot of people get nervous when they do this show. So keep it cute in the comments so that my guests can feel as comfortable as I do. With that being said, we're gonna get into the show. So my form of self-care is doing a facial regimen once a week. I do get facials at like a spa. I'll go like maybe once a month to get a facial at a spa, but I like to do my self-care once a week myself because I really, really love my skin and I'm very proud of what I've been doing for the last 15 years in regards to just really taking care of myself visually because I believe that, first impressions are really, really important, whether it's for jobs or just meeting someone or just life in general. People, when they see you, they view you, the first thing they see is the outside appearance. So I really like to take very good care of my skin. It's the one body we have. You might as well take care of it, right? I don't just get by. I make sure that I'm really proactive on my wellness and on specifically my face and my body. I love it. So that's my form of self-care, and I go through my form of self-care um, as I go through my show with my guests. And so when you come in, you see me doing my facial regimen, that's what I'm doing. Today is going to be a very simple day. We are transitioning. So today's topic is on allergies, holistic and homeopathic remedies on getting rid of allergies. Allergy season is upon us. It is harvest, it is autumn, it is whatever you want to call fall. The times are changing, the moods are changing. We're heading into our dark season, or like I like to say, cuffing season. So get you a cuff, baby, because we're on that train. So as the times change, cuddle up. It's getting cold outside, baby. So as the time changes, allergies are upon us. And so I just want to go through some homeopathic ways I get through allergy season and things that you can do, maybe focusing on instead of going straight to the over the counter drugs like Zyrtec or Claritin. You guys all know the allergy medicines. Like, I'm not saying not take them. If your doctor has already told you to take them, of course, do what your doctor says. Just as a forewarning, I am not a doctor. This is not a show about what you should or shouldn't do. This is just a life hack show on what other opportunities, other things that you can be thinking of and kind of outside of your normal regimen. So that's all this is. I'm not telling you to do anything. This is just recommendations. But yeah, so instead of going straight to the antihistamines, which is what they're called, you can do other things to help you with getting through allergy season for sure. Yes, exactly. Local honey is definitely one of them. Before I get into any of the remedies, I think one of the most important, most essential thing that anyone should do, especially as we're getting older and we're growing older, is to really get in touch with your body and know what your body, who your body is, what it is for you, and how it can best like serve you. So I think the most important thing to do is to get a allergy test. Now, there are two types of allergy tests. You can get a skin allergy test, which during that test, and it's such an interesting test because they will put certain objects to you and then or inject you with certain things, and based off your reaction on your skin, it will tell you what you're allergic to and what you're not allergic to. So definitely tap into getting an allergy test. As an adult, you should know what you're allergic to and what you're not allergic to. So that's definitely something that's really important before you start going to any kind of other holistic remedies. Make sure you know exactly what you're allergic to and what you're not allergic to. So get an allergy test. The second test is to get a blood test, which is more in regards to what your blood is allergic to. So there's two parts of it, right? There's your skin test where sometimes we're allergic to things topically, which it means to, touching our skin. And sometimes we're allergic to things internally, which is where really a lot of things start to begin with. So let's be honest. But a lot of people don't know is the things that you consume is what could actually really cause the allergy to something. So if you're eating something that your body really actually is not comfortable with, you break down your immunity and you're open to more allergies. So that's a lot of times when we get around the season, you've been eating all that dairy, sis, and you're really not, you're alert. Most people are actually really allergic to dairy. So if you're eating a bunch of dairy and now we're coming upon this new season, of course you're going to now have allergies because you've been eating all that dairy. Your body is not comfortable and it's letting you know. So that's typically when you have allergies, it's your body letting you know that it's not comfortable. So definitely get those tests, get a blood diet test, get a allergy skin test. Both of those are really, really essential for you to really understand what you're allergic to and what you need to do about it moving forward. Another thing that you really should invest in is an air filter. Air filters, I have two in my apartment, and it's not even that big of an apartment, but air filters are so important because a lot of pollen, a lot of debris, a lot of things are flying in our air that we don't even see. And it's so important to really tap into that and make sure that you're cleansing, especially now since it's getting colder. We're going to be turning off our air conditionings and opening our windows more often. So a lot of outside debris is coming into your apartment. Make sure that you have an air filter so that it can filter all of that pollen, all of that, the stuff that you don't want to be inhaling. It can filter that out. So yeah, dust, skin cells, all of that needs to be filtered. So make sure you invest in an air filter. You're an adult, you should definitely have an air filter as well as a water filter to get all that debris. Because another thing that people don't realize is you can be allergic to dirty water. So make sure that the water you're drinking is clean and filtered, and then the air you're breathing is clean and filtered too. Like Henny said, definitely organic farm something honey. Pure organic honey is really, really important. There's a bunch of herbs. Vitamin C is very beneficial to allergies. Well, be careful. Drinking water from a bottle can actually not be the healthiest thing, especially if the water bottle has heated over. Um, a lot of plastics, a lot of plastic bottles are actually really, really bad for you. Well, I don't drink from the sink at all. Personally, I don't care where you live. I've never been the kind of person that drinks from a sink, unless that sink that tap has a filter on it. I don't drink from the sink. But there is something that they say, as in, being too careful. Sometimes getting a little bit of dirt under our skin actually doesn't. I do cook with sink water. Yes, I do. Um, but usually it's like to boil. When it boils, when water gets to a certain boiling temperature, it filters out. So that's why I'm comfortable cooking with sink water. Um, But you know, you have to be really, really careful with those things, but not too careful, because you do need your immunity to get used to the negative things that are around us. So make sure that you don't do too much, because you definitely want to embrace some of those allergens, because if you don't, you know, if you're not faced with them, then your body can't adapt to them. So definitely make sure that, you know, you're overprotective. Don't stay in your house, and stay away from allergens. That's not gonna make a difference. But yeah, definitely try and drink more alkaline water. Um, trying to, I had all of this somewhere, I forgot. Raw honey, vitamin C. I talked about that. There's a lot of plants that you can uh, digest that will help too. I've actually done that before. So stinging nettle is something that I've personally used. You boil it down. You can drink it as a tea. It's just like the same kind of energy as chamomile or anything like that. You know, with these plants are really, really powerful antioxidants. So if when you drink these plants, you know, as a form of tea with ginger, with garlic, you can definitely get to the source of most of those allergens. Now, again, if your doctor has given you or prescribed you any kind of allergy medicine, definitely take their advice. They're more knowledgeable about this, but these are for people who don't necessarily want to go the Western route and they're looking for more holistic solutions. You know, I personally don't like taking antihistamines, because once you get addicted to it, you become a sucker to it, you know? So as soon as you get allergies, now you have to go take that antihistamine. I'm not really a fan of that. I like to work through pain on my own. So I like to find more holistic ways to make me build myself as a stronger person. That's why I suggest all of these things. So let's get into my regimens. It's going to be really, really fast, because we do have two beautiful guests in here today. I've already washed my face per usual. Did I leave it? I did. Yuck. I wash my face with my turmeric honey facial daily cleanser. I don't have it here with me. So, but you guys know what it is. I use it every single week. It will be on my Amazon storefront. I'm going to go in now. So my face is already washed. It's clean. I wash my face. Where is everything? Oh, here it is. I washed my face with my facial ceramic scrubber. So it's soft enough to wash the debris, you know, the first layer of dirt off your skin without being too aggressive. I love this thing over the mechanical brushes, because those are really, really aggressive and actually end up causing some damage to your skin, especially if your skin is sensitive. So I definitely suggest using this. It's like $2 at Walmart. It's also going to be on my Amazon storefront. And then I'm going to go in now for the second layer of basically I'm trying to get a deeper clean for my face. So I'm going in with my L'Oreal Peri Revitalift Derma Intensive Pure Glycolic Acid Cleansing Gel. This is amazing. I love this product. It's so good. It goes in there and basically takes it off. I'm going to be removing that product off my face with my favorite Vogue Now Ultrasonic Facial Skin Scrubber. This thing is a godsend. I love this product, this tool very, very much. It basically goes in and removes that first layer of dead skin off my face, leaving me with brand new skin. I love it. I love it. I love it. And then I'm going to be going in and doing a hydration face mask today, because I haven't done one in so long. So I'm going to be using my Vogue Now Youth Renewal Kiwi Jelly Mask. These masks are so awesome. There's so much product in one of these little containers. You just need a little bit, mix it up in a little bowl, a little bit of water, and you're good to go. You don't need much of it at all. So you can definitely use it for many different masks that you want to do. So that's the one we're doing today. And then we're going to end with a little eye mask. Not anything too crazy. I just wanted to make sure I get a lot of hydration on my face today, because I feel like, you know, I don't know, my bags are bagging, and, you know, life has been happening and sleep has been very bad. So always make sure that, you know, you get a good night's rest, because it's essential for really just having an amazing day. But we're going to have an amazing day. So with that being said, let's get into it. If my guests can request the box, if they're here. Is Lonnie here? and I'm gonna get into my facial.
Hi guys. Hi Tim.
Good morning. Good afternoon. Hi, darling.
Yes. Good afternoon, everyone. Hi Byron.
So we have the gorgeous, beautiful Henny in the box. Hello, darling. How are you doing? Ooh,
I'm good. How are you? How's everybody?
it's good. Yes.
Hi
So what?
Brandy.
Let's get into it. You look ready. You look like you want to do
I am.
a
I'm ready.
yeah, you look ready. I love this for you. So what do you like to do to show yourself a little bit of self-care? Once a week, once a month, whenever you can fit it in.
Yeah, I am actually in the beauty industry with 2 licenses. I do hair, skin, nails, all the things. Speaking of facials, you mentioned you like getting a facial once a month. One of the brands that has stuck out to me in my career is Skin Script. They use a lot of fruit enzymes, which I love. You see a lot of them people.
What kind of mask is that?
This one is the raspberry peach. One of my favorites though is the blueberry enzyme. It helps with acne. It's natural and salicylic acid. I know a lot of people have heard of that.
Hmm. So
Um,
why do you like their brand?
Because they use a lot of fruit enzymes and natural ingredients, which I love. I don't like their home care as much. They do use some fragrance, which I don't like fragrance on my skin personally. I
Uh-huh.
have really sensitive skin.
Oh, so you don't use perfumes on your skin?
No, I can't use much, y'all, which is another thing I wanted to make a point of. I don't really keep up with trends or all these different brands. I like to educate myself on ingredients only. So I actually had something for you guys if you wanted to educate yourself on ingredients and um
Absolutely. Share away.
yeah, so if you Google ingredient dictionary, it'll come up as Paula's Choice. It's a whole dictionary on every and any ingredient you can think of. It'll tell you good or bad, where it comes from, and all that good stuff.
Ingredientsdictionary.com.
By Paula's Choice. Yep.
And it tells you like what ingredients mean or like
Where they come from, what their properties are, if they're good or bad, or just average for your skin. It breaks down everything for y'all.
so what so you basically before you buy a skincare product you Google all the ingredients in it?
I'm a labels person, yes. So anytime a client comes to me and they're like, well, I use this, have you heard of this? If I haven't heard of it, the first thing I ask is, let me see the label. I can look at the ingredients list and tell you if it's good or bad.
Okay, so you said that you're into nails, skin, and hair, which I know you're a beautiful hairdresser. I love that. So how do you feel that kind of ties into like your self-care and stuff like that? Because I know you just recently started doing your own nails, and I'm pretty sure that's a form of self-care for you. So how does that kind of tie in for you
Yeah,
working?
actually, speaking of, I don't do my own nails anymore, and that is because of self-care, y'all. I work 6 days a week, and I did want to start doing my own nails just for budgeting reasons and just to learn a bit about nails. But yeah, no, that didn't last long. I definitely go and get my nails done, treat myself. I do hair and skin 6 days a week. I need a little bit of me time.
Okay, so getting your nails done is basically like your form of self-care. Okay, that's
Yes.
cool. So you wanted to tell me something about what you've been researching. Let's get into that.
Oh yeah, so I did a little bit, and this is going to be for the young generation or even some people who maybe don't know where to get started in home cooking. I was reading a little bit of an article talking about loans and what you can do with your loan if you get approved. So let's
So
say you've got about a fifth. What'd you say, honey?
you've been doing this research because you're trying to buy a home.
Yeah, I'm getting prepped for 2024, and I'm looking to buy a home. Yeah.
Wow.
This economy is crazy right now. The interest rates are crazy. So if you were to go to your bank and let's say you get approved for a 20% loan and you've got about a 15% loan left on your car payment, so about $680 a month you're paying on your car, you can use 15% of that 20% loan to just pay off that car payment. And now you've got an extra $680 that can go towards anything you need in life, whether that be your home, your any other loans such as medical bills. you now have no car payment. So that's just something I wanted to bring to attention. Whether if you get a loan from the bank doesn't dictate what you use that loan for.
Okay. Well, I love that you're really trying to, you're adulting. I love that for you. Shout out to that. Congratulations on you being on the search for getting your new home. I love that for you and my man, my man, my man. So let's talk about some things that you've recently gotten into when in regards to like self-care. I know that you recently started sound bathing, I think you said.
Oh yeah, wait, let me grab my sound bowl for you.
She's a sound bowler now, guys. I love that.
All right, so I don't know if anybody has ever struggled with anxiety or maybe you get a little moment of being uncentered, but ever since I was young, I have loved vibrations and blaring my speakers in my car. That is a form of sound therapy. Thank you, Jazzy. So recently, me and my boyfriend bought some sound bowls, and he will play these. I'll lay in bed and he'll play them for me, or I'll go out on my front porch and play these sound bowls. But it's just a form of vibration. And I don't know, there's something about feeling, if I ever get anxious, I mean, it's called grounding, but you can just feel your surroundings, feel vibrations, just feel, use your senses and kind of ground yourself back.
Can you play your bowl again, your sound bowl?
Yeah. It can get really loud too.
So you guys made fun of me when I was going and getting sound and going and sound bathing, and I streamed from my sound bathing. I was made fun of, but I am obsessed with bathing. I have been doing it for over a year now. Yeah, it's not so funny now that you're into it, right?
I don't think I was making fun of you actually.
Sure, but it is one of the most amazing, most uh, uh, frequency aligning thing that you can do besides possibly having sex. I'm sorry, I'm not to get not
vibrations too.
Exactly, but honestly, it really recenters your frequency. It 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 puts you in a place of total relaxation. And there's nothing that I enjoy more in forms of meditation than sound bathing, honestly.
Same. Any sort of music. Guys, if you're into music, I mean, music is sound bathing. Headphones, blaring your car speakers, subwoofers. I mean,
She's right. She's right. I mean, what music you listen to also matters. So let's be clear, because if you're listening to low vibrational tones,
yeah, y'all out here listening to sad boy music, wondering why you're sad.
Exactly, because music has a very strong effect on us as people and as a community and as an individual. Like, our vibrations are affected by everything. Everything is energy, including us. So if everything is energy, what you do, what you listen to, what you speak, all of those affect you inside. So yeah, I mean, honestly, I love that for you. So grounding, let's speak on that a little bit. Why is grounding important for you?
Like I said, I have always struggled with anxiety. And you know, something, I was raised by my grandparents, and that older generation really doesn't understand. My grandma all the time would always ask me, why are you anxious? Why are you anxious? I don't know. It's just like butterflies in the chest. I don't know if anybody else has ever described their anxiety like that, but that's what it feels like. It's like butterflies in your chest. And there's just something about that you start to dissociate and you're just not present, and just grounding yourself and becoming present. It's it's very important. It's something that I've learned in my adulthood.
I love that for you. Honestly, I think that I'm so happy that you have why is this not I'm happy that you found something that is um you know important like this in a form of meditation. I think that we should all find our like selves in some form of meditation. So I think that um sound bathing, love that for you. I feel like sound bathing is definitely um a good form of meditation for you to really get into. So if you don't mind, before you go, can you play us your sound bowl a little bit more?
Yes, absolutely, y'all.
Thank you.
And this is a copper sound bowl. They have all different kinds of sound bowls with different tunes, all that.
Thank you so much for being on our stream. So, honey, tell me what you got going on. I know you're not really a streamer, but when you do stream, what do you typically do? Or is there anything else you would love to share with us today before you leave?
Brush your tongue and wash behind your ears. That's really all I have for you. I'm retired. I don't stream anymore, but catch me around. Fave my girl Tan if you're new here, and you'll see me.
You're just joining. This is Self Care Sundays with me, Tantwix, and I have the gorgeous Henny with a in the box, okay? And she shared with us her work, which is being a stylist and being an esthetician, and how that kind of helps with her and her self-care. She's dropped the nails and she decided to use that as her form of self-care. She talked about sound bowls. She talked about her new home and the process of getting it. I love this. I love this. This has been a fully informational session with you. I've gotten to know you a little bit more, which I love that for me. I love that for all of us. You guys hit her with a fave. Even though she's not a streamer, hit her with a fave, because sometimes she streams and blesses us with her energy. Yeah, thank you so much. Happy Sunday to you.
And I hope maybe I can be back. This was a lot of fun. So thank you guys.
I love that for you. Brush your tongue.
Brush your tongue, brush behind the ears, do all that.
Bye. Have a great day. You guys, yay. So this is Self Care Sundays. That was Henny. Right now, I've just finished my my second facial deep pore cleanser, which is by L'Oreal Revitalift. It's the Derma Intensive cleansing gel. So I'm super excited. I took that off my face with my ultrasonic sound scrubber. And right now I'm just steaming my face and prepping my face for my hydration mask, which is by Vogue Now. I'm super excited because I haven't done a hydration mask in a while. My skin's been feeling it, so I cannot wait to do that. We had Henny in the box. We're about to bring in my second guest of the day, the gorgeous Lonnie. Hello, darling. Ooh, hello.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good. How
Happy
are
Sunday. Yay. So, Lonnie is a new streamer, and I would just like to ask you, what do you, yes, she's very pretty. You guys hit her with a fade. So what do you do to show yourself a little bit of self-care every week or once a month?
Okay, so what I usually do is Sunday's like my reset day. Like I usually will like wash my hair on a Sunday, like condition it, do a mask, shave everything. Like I'll do my everything shower. You know how that goes. It's like a 45-minute long shower. And then afterwards I get out feeling fresh and clean. So like, I don't know if you guys can tell, my hair is like wet. And I wanted to show you guys a conditioner that I use because
Absolutely. Okay, but 1 second. Let's you just gave us a lot of information. Okay. So I love that Sundays is a reset day for you. Sundays is definitely my reset day, which is why I love to get into my skin too. So 45-minute shower. What are we doing in the shower for 45 minutes?
So sometimes only if like I like haven't shaved my legs in like 2-3 weeks, you know what I'm saying? But like, for example, most of the time it'll take like 25 to 30 minutes, but I'll get in, I start with like washing my hair with the native shampoo and I kind of lather it in, I let it sit for a little bit and then I wash it out. And then so, like I just got a new hair mask and it's called a Soul Food hair mask, and you put it in your hair while it's damp in the shower, you let it sit for about 10 minutes. And then while it's sitting, I'll start to shave like each leg, and then I'll make my way to my underarms, whatnot, all the shaving. And then after I've done that, I'll wash it out and then I'll start to do my conditioner. And then then that takes a while.
So it's just a more selective, more very like, okay, not no quick, like boop, 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 hit the spots and, call it a day. Got you. Okay. Well, that's cool.
It's all about taking time on yourself and making yourself feel, like just clean and like fresh and restart, like just a new version of yourself for the new week.
Basically. I love that. Cleanse away that stuff. So let's talk about this hair product, the soul food mask, and then let's talk about some of the products you do for this reset shower.
Okay. So I do have dang, I forgot to bring the hair mask, but this is the conditioner that I use. It is a vegan conditioner. It's by Love Beauty and Planet. And when I tell you, like, this is the first time I've ever used like something vegan like this, because I agree with what Hetty was saying. Like, I don't really go by brands or what's popular on the trends. Like, I recently have found this app that is called Yuka, and you can scan every product and it tells you a list of every ingredient on it. It'll tell you if it's low risk, high risk, if it's good for you, if it's not. So everybody, the app,
Yuka, as in YUCA?
it's YUQA, sorry.
YUK. So we have foodingredients.com and Yuka. I love that. Awesome. Okay, cool. So so tell me two things. I want to know why you decided to go vegan this time, and what are the difference between your vegan, like between vegan conditioning and regular like Tresemme or whatever.
So actually, I'm really excited you asked me this. I wanted to like make this a very like known thing because I had no idea.
Okay.
I just recently went into beauty supply stores and looked at all my regular products, and you know how like a lot of the stuff is targeted, for people with like Black people, like people with hair like ours, like thick, like curly hair, or just thick hair that all of it, every single one of them, minus two or three, was extremely bad for you. Like they had dangerous chemicals in them. They had like, it was high risk things, and it's like cancer causing chemicals. And I was like, oh my God. So that is, the reason why I picked this is because I scanned every single product in the store, and this was the only one that was good for your hair and didn't cause any harm to you.
Wow. So like you're basically saying our go-to known products in the beauty supply store are actually not good for us?
Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Can you give, what's tea? Like, can you give away any names that that we might know or we might use that you found to be harmful?
I feel like, honestly, I don't even want to sound bad when I say this, but almost every single common, like L'Oreal, Tresemme, even some Miele products are really bad. Some of the
Not the Mielle. Do not come for our Black-owned sister.
Oh, some of it is really
No.
bad. And I found a few things that are good, like her rice water, like braid set, like mousse. That's really good. Like, but some of the stuff is like, it's literally like rated 0 out of 100 on the app, and it's just all red glowing chemicals.
So
like,
the name of the app is the Yuka app, correct?
Yes.
Yes. And then you can also go to foodingredients.com and get knowledge on, yes, that's, she spelled it, Yuka. So you can also get, go online and get the ingredients and find out the ingredients from products that you use too. Wow. So that's cool. So this new conditioner that you've been using, what's the difference? Like you sell it to me based off having used Tresemme, having used all these other products. Why should I get this vegan product?
So I'm sure a lot of people can relate, but speaking from myself, like my personal experience, I've noticed that my hair, whenever I use any other product, like genuinely any other product, by time it's almost like done drying, it is poofy, there's frizz, like you have to try and tame it right after washing it. Or like my ends will be like, I don't know if you can tell, I'm trying to get over, like I'm trying to fix it. It's really fried and like frazzled. So basically when I used this one, it made my curls like rings, like they're like ringlet curls, like they're very defined. There's barely any frizz anytime I use it. This is almost dry and it still looks wet, and it still looks very moisturized.
I love that. That's awesome. Okay, cool. So vegan products is it. Make sure you check out the Yuka app to find out what you're putting on your body and your hair. It makes a lot of sense. Honestly, I always talk about that. So I'm definitely downloading that app for sure. So what else? Let's get into what are your favorite products now that you know that. Have you gone through everything and tossed all the the bad products out? Like, what are we talking about now?
I haven't tossed everything out, to be quite honest, just because like I spent a lot of money on it. So
Shame.
Literally the way that I like, my thing is like I'll like use it then lose it. So like I'll finish using the rest of it, but not to purchase it again. So like with this, this is the second bottle I've purchased from them. So I went through a whole bottle, I bought another one, and this was literally, guys, $3.19 at Burlington. Like you can, like, it is very cheap. And mhm.
Skincare hacks, Burlington Coat Factory, Ross, Marshalls, TJ Maxx. These are places that sell very good, very expensive facial and hair care products for cheap. It's like almost like a steal. So definitely tap into that. I love. Most of my products are from Ross or Amazon. I love Ross. If you do not know Ross for being good skincare, now you do. Okay. If it doesn't tingle, it's not working. Okay. So, and with that being said, is there anything else that you want to share with us in your journey to better healthcare, better skincare, better hair care? You know.
I will say I did learn one tip recently after I was reading this article about like Asian beauty tips and stuff that they use and how their hair gets so long and beautiful and like, so they said one thing I want to share with everybody, but when you're in the shower, after you do a hair mask, after you shampoo, whatever, squeeze all the excess water out of your hair. Like try to get it as like dry as possible in the shower. Like take away from the water and squeeze it out, because like that's another reason why your hair could not be absorbing everything that you're putting in it and be getting dry, is because like the water inside of it, it's not, the conditioner is not getting to your hair and penetrating the hair, it's penetrating the water around it. So that's one thing I did just learn, and I feel like it's been,
I love that. Somebody recently said that another tip for really good hair is making sure that you're showering with, or at least washing your hair with filtered water. So make sure that you put a filter on your shower. Like I just said earlier, a lot of the water that comes straight out the pipes is not good for you. You know what I'm saying? And so think about it. If it's not good for you to drink and digest, then it's not good for you to wash your hair with either. So definitely make sure that you, like, I love that. I didn't actually think about that absorbency wise, but that makes a lot of sense. So I'm definitely going to be doing that, which is interesting because you're actually supposed to leave the shower with wet skin and like dry off naturally with that's how I like to leave my shower, is actually with wet skin. I use a body serum, and then I let the body serum kind of dry with the water, and then I put like vitamin E oil, because I'm huge into oils. I don't use lotions anymore at all. So like I'll put some vitamin E oil and I just kind of let myself air dry that way. And I promise you, the way your skin will change once you drop lotions and you move into oils. Shea butter is also another amazing product. You will see a difference in your skin, how it absorbs moisture. A lot of us don't realize that we are actually lacking a lot of moisture, like because of lotion. So definitely, yes, throw them in the trash, darling. Anyways, this is Self-Care Sundays with me, Tantwix, your host. I have the gorgeous Lonnie in the box, and she is sharing all of her beauty tips and secrets with us. She takes 45-minute showers on Sundays, guys. I mean, can we just like get into that? Because my gosh, she gave us an amazing an amazing app hack to get into if you are trying to figure out what is in the products that you use. It's called the Yuka app, so definitely download that. She shared with us why going vegan is better for us than all of these over-the-counter products like Tresemme. Not too much on my Tresemme, okay? Thank you. I know you're wondering what's all over my face. All over my face currently is my Vogue Now, if I can find it, my Vogue Now hydration face mask. It's the kiwi jelly mask. I love these masks. They're so cute. There's a lot of product in them, so you can just literally, I'm still applying, and I really only use a little bit. So I love these masks because they really infuse a lot of hydration for a very short amount of time. I keep mine on for as long as I can take it. It's definitely tingling, but I love the tingle. I live for the tingle. Pause. I didn't mean that. So this is why this is one of my favorite masks. Definitely get it. It's going to be on my Amazon storefront. So Lonnie, you're a new streamer. Tell us what goes on in your stream, or if there's any other tips, tricks, or hacks you got, because you look beautiful. So I want to know. I need to, you know what I'm saying? I need to know. I want to know what all the girlies are doing. Let's know what's going on.
I think I have one more tip. I just learned recently. I don't know if anybody else has been doing this. Well, you said you don't do it, so you already know this. But like, I used to dry my face with the towel, and that is so bad for your skin. Like, it is so bad. And I probably found this out like a few months ago, and I stopped. And my skin is usually like pretty clear. I think just recently I started breaking out because of I don't know if it's hormones or something. I've never broken out on my jaw before. But yeah, like I've stopped drying my face with a towel, and I feel like it helps. Like you can very much see the difference. I also have been using this. I need to grab it. Is it okay if I go grab it?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, we have Lonnie in the box. She's gonna go show us something. It could definitely be hormones, petty, but it could also like I talk about this all the time. I've changed my facial tools a lot over these past year because I used to use like the mechanical face brush, and I realized I was having like a lot of like buildup, and I couldn't understand why. So I realized that sometimes, especially with women with sensitive skin, using a lot of abrasive things on our face will actually cause you to break out, right? So I've switched like from the mechanical face brush to these ceramic scrubbers. They're like really like soft, you know, but they still get into the skin. And you know, like she said, I don't wipe myself down with towel. No, it doesn't matter how clean, how soft, cotton, whatever. I don't do that because it's actually better and more natural for you to air dry. And she's absolutely right. Like it's less abrasive to the face. So like I said, a lot of times we get breakouts. We don't realize, yes, it could be hormones, but it could also be the towels or the facial tools that you're using on your face that could cause you exactly irritation to cause you to break out. So go ahead.
Okay. So this is the soul food mask I was talking about. I just wanted to show it to you because I didn't bring it. Like it's literally like it's called the Amica Soul Food Mask.
I
That's
love
what,
Amica.
yeah. I love Amica. Like I love them. So this is the mask I use. And then the other thing, the main thing that I wanted to show you was this is another thing I use on my face. It is rated 99 out of 100 on Yuka. It's really good. It is 100% natural. Like it's collagen and avocado. Like, and it smooths and plumps your face. And I use it every single day.
Collagen and avocado is a serum.
Yeah.
What,
Burlington.
what's it called?
It's called Skin. Like the brand is called Skin, and then it just says collagen and avocado.
Okay. Okay, I'm definitely going on Yuka. 99 out of 100. So what are the differences that you've seen to your skin? Because that's my favorite part, right? It's not just like brand dropping or name dropping or whatever, but like what have you noticed in regards to pre-skin and now using the skin product?
So for me, I feel like my cheeks right here just seem a little bit more like they just look more not plump but like alive because I've always had high cheekbones, but I feel like they look a lot more, maybe hydrated is a better word, but I just also feel like my skin is a lot more glowy than it used to be. It gives me kind of like a glow, and it feels, I put it on before I do my makeup, and it just makes my skin, before I even do makeup, my skin is glowing. So I don't have, like, you can put it on every day before you wake up.
Right. So do you just use the skin and then makeup, or do you put some kind of face cream on, or is it good to go with just that? Because honestly, I'm a serum girl. I don't actually use a lot of face creams myself. If I find a good serum, I'll just put the serum on, let that dry, head on towards makeup.
That's exactly what I do. I wash my face, I put this on, and it's kind of white and like creamy. Like I'll show you the consistency right now. And I use about 2 squirts. It looks like this, and I just kind of rub it together, and I pat it and tap it on my face like this.
I love that.
And it just dries, and I let it dry, and then I put my makeup on, like my what is it called, the primer, and then I just get going. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, awesome. I love that. So, you guys, if you're just joining, this is Self Care Sundays with Tantwix. I have Lonnie in the box. She's a new streamer, so please go ahead and hit her with a fave. You guys, she just hit her 100K. We love to see it. I love that. So is there anything else that you would like to share? What goes on in your stream? If we happen to, you know, Head over there. What's going on?
So far, since I am new, I'm still trying to find specific concepts to do, like so I can have people like to look forward to doing something. Because a lot of the times, like I am like doing my makeup or just talking to my audience or like doing verses or letting them come in the box. But I did just start music hours for my live. So I get on live usually from like 3 to 6, and then from like 9 to 12. So I'll do a music hour at like 3 p.m. to like 4 at the beginning of my streams, like the first, like not the first hour, the does that make sense? Like not the very first hour, but the after it, so like people have time to know to come and yeah.
Right. So like when you get in, you kind of blast and a blast saying, hey, it's going to be a music hour in an hour. Makes sense. I love that for you. Awesome. Well, you guys, and then you said when can we catch you streaming?
Usually I stream from 3 to 6 and from 9 to 12, and then I do pop-ups in between.
Oh, nice. Well, I love that for you. Do you have trolls?
Yeah.
Petty, please. She's new. She's new.
I have
The stream is not over yet. Huh? Anyways, you guys, if you're just joining, this is Self-Care Sundays with Tantwix. We have Lonnie in the box. Lonnie, any last words? Henny ended us with clean behind your ears and brush your tongue. What, do you have any pretty amazing gems for us?
I really agree with that. Like, I use like specifically brush your tongue, but I would also say for anybody that hasn't had one to get a tongue scraper. Like it's like seals the deal. That seals the deal.
Life changing. I
like,
love that.
I still don't feel clean if I don't use my tongue scraper.
Really?
And, yeah.
Honestly, get a tongue scraper, please. Please get one.
Also, I know I feel like a lot of people, like even though a lot of people won't admit it, like I feel like, there's like 150 people in here. Just a reminder, everybody, floss every day, 2 times a day. Like it is very important because girl.
You know what? Not too much on me because now I feel attacked. Okay. I don't like feeling attacked, okay?
Don't feel attacked because I don't even do it 2 times a day every day. Like I always floss, but sometimes I'll only do it once a day, or like I'll do it after I brush I'll do it an hour later after I brush my teeth. And the best way is to do it right after because everything's loose. Like everything's loose and it's coming out. And
you guys know, people who have been with me forever, shout out to that, know that I got a water pick about, I want to say 4 months ago now, 5 months ago. And I use it. I don't use it daily. I'm not going to hold you. I don't floss daily. And I definitely think that I need to. It's collecting dust is crazy. No, it's not. It took my gums off. No one taught me how to use it. I was lost. And I did it on stream for the first time. It was scary. But no, I do use it. I don't use it every single day. So I definitely need to get into flossing. That's a really good note. So I appreciate you for calling me out. Thanks, Lonnie.
Girl, I couldn't tell your teeth are so pretty. I was just doing it as like a last reminder, Like I love when someone tells me because I'm like, oh my God, I need to go do that. Like, yeah.
No, it's totally fun. I love that.
But yeah, I think that's it for my tips for the day. I can't think of anything. Watch me think of something like 10 minutes after we end. But like as of right now, I can't think of anything else.
It's okay. It's always like that. If you do come up with anything, we are more than welcome to come back on the show. We love to have you again. If you guys would like to be on my show, definitely contact me, contact Angie, contact Jazzy, or Emoji J in the comments, please. And thank you. Lonnie, you are amazing. You're beautiful. I hope you have an amazing rest of your Sunday. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you.
Thank you for inviting me. Bye.
Absolutely. Hit her with a fave, guys, if you haven't.
Thank you.
Go check out her stream. She is adorable.
Girl, I will definitely be back. We'll talk.
I love that. I love that. Thank you guys so much for being here today. This is Self-Care Sundays with me, your host, Tantwix. You can go and exit out whenever you, yes, there you go, darling. This is Self-Care Sundays with me, your host, Tantwix. I just got done going through my face care regimen. What did we do? We did a quick little cleanse with my turmeric and honey. And then we went in deeper with my glyconic derma intensive, I can't think right now. My Derma Intensive Pure Glyconic Acid Cleansing Gel by L'Oreal. I love that product so much. Usually it would be followed by the toner, But today I wanted to go in deeper with a hydration mask. So I got in with my Vogue Now jelly. It's kiwi. I believe it's a kiwi jelly, highly intensive hydration mask. I love these masks because they give you that nice, beautiful tingle that you need when you are doing a mask. Thank you so much. I had two amazing guests. I have Henny and Lonnie who shared their tips and tricks on what they do to show themselves a little bit of self-care. We learned about the Yuka app. We learned about foodingredients.com. We learned about sound bathing. Again, you guys laughed when I was getting into it. Now we're all getting into it. We love that for us. We learned about scraping your tongue and the why vegan option is better than over the counter. And I talked about allergies, guys. Allergy season is upon us. Make sure that you get into taking your allergy tests. It's very, very important to find out what is causing you to have allergies before you just start taking medicines and things like that. Because honestly, a lot of times it's what you're consuming or what you're doing that's causing you to have allergies, and it's a really easy solution. But now you are addicted to antihistamines, which is really not that good for you guys, honestly. So definitely try and get to the bottom of what's causing your allergens before going to, your local pharmacy to get any kind of over-the-counter antihistamines. And with that being said, I am just removing my jelly mask off my face. I'm going to finish off with my serum. And we've come to the end of my show. I love that. So I'm going to finish off with my multi-peptide anti-wrinkle face serum by Progenics. And I'm going to put a little bit of Spa Scriptions under eye vitamin C eye mask, just to kind of work on these bags a little bit. And, I'm going to drink my coffee and I'm going to have a great day. I hope that you guys have an amazing Sunday. Thank you guys so much for coming to my show. Shout out to the top 3 gifters of my stream. I am very smart. Thank you. Shout out to Damo, shout out to Petty, and shout out to Henny. As I've said in the past, the number 1 gifter of my stream gets permanent red. So shout out to Damo for being the number 1 gifter. You're petty. I see why they gave you that name. Well, shout out to the new number 1 gifter of the show's not over yet. So, oh, no. Stop it! I'm crying. I'm crying. We got 3 more minutes. Y'all get to it. Oh my goodness, you guys, thank you. I needed this. This is a great Sunday. Shout out to my beautiful guests. I'm just going to wait till the last minute and see who gets it, because at this point, y'all are embarrassing me. Was that a bonus? Did you see that? I think that was a bonus. Not me looking at the gifts. Anyways, shout out to the number 1 gifter of the stream. I appreciate you guys all for coming. Shout out to my 2 beautiful guests. Thank you guys so much for being such an amazing stream. I do this show every Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, the number 1 gifter of the stream is Petty. Shout out to that. I love that for you. You guys have a blessed Sunday. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you next week, Sunday. Again, if you want to be on my show, hit me up, hit Jazzy up, hit Angie up, hit Emoji J up. They are the admins for my show, and they will get you right in. Thank you guys. I'll see you next week. Bye.